This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Trailblazer. It is a 2003 Chevy Trailblazer. It's two-wheel drive. It's a 4.2 liter, and it's an LTZ, which is leather. Really nice rig. The crazy part is the mileage. 29,670 actual miles, verified on Carfax. The car is clearly that many miles. Looks like someone probably elderly owned it in Vallejo, California, got stolen from them, driven to Las Vegas by whoever stole it, and then the cops got it, and then the insurance company owned it, and then they sold it. It's on a salvage title due to theft, believe it or not. You'll see 4 pictures of it before it left Vegas. It looks just like this, except now it's clean. Basically, the attorneys for the insurance companies don't want any more liability for their client. The insurance company giving it a salvage title gets them divorced from it. So if we sell it to you on a salvage title, after they sold it to us and you kill yourself in it or something happens in it, they're out. Obviously, the insurance company has more money than Kinetics, and they don't want to share, so they just give it a salvage title, and that inoculates them. If they sold it on a clear title, a good lawyer might be able to come back at them if something happened to whoever bought it from us. That's why. Anyway, we bring him here, we do an inspection. Here's the inspection. My guys said, wow, LTZ two-wheel drive, 4.2 liter, low miles. We did an oil change and filter, an air filter, and a battery. And that's it, because it didn't need anything. Got a nice set of BFG rugged terrain tires on it. I'm gonna walk around, I'm gonna show you what's happening here. Some very minor cosmetics, given that it's a 03 especially. I mean, really, really minor. Tires look like they're probably 50 to, more than that, probably 60 to 80% tread. The hood looks in good shape. It's a West Coast car, so I don't know if you can see it or not with the camera, but it's got a little bit of lacquer checking going on, which is very average on the hood, on a dark car especially, for a California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas car. That's what they get when they're dark. But really, honestly, it's a really good looking car, and I'm already having seller's remorse because I don't want to sell it. I think it's sweet. It'd be a great car for me and my kids. But this is the business we chose, so it will go online. In a minute, I'll show you the Carfax. I'll show you the Kelly Blue Book on it, and I'll show you the title we got from the insurance company, and I'll show you the title we currently have. All that stuff will be in the ad also. Got a tow package, obviously. Got a nice spare too. There's your tow plug right there. This is a nice car, man. Really. It's crazy when the insurance companies put these on salvage titles. I mean, it saves us a fortune. It's actually made us a business, but man, oh man. This is why your premiums are high, because they do stupid stuff like this with cars. That's crazy. All because lawyers might sue them, so they give away this car. You know, but if it wasn't on a salvage title, it would be $2,000 or $3,000 more. These tires have been sitting around for a while. There's some dry rot going on. It's probably been sitting in the insurance yard for a while. I like to make sure that everybody knows what's happening. It looks like at some point somebody did some paint work on this door. I can see a little bit of a sanding mark stuff going on right here. And that's it. Just right, looks like right here. It's the only place I'm seeing it right now. But not bad work. Not factory, but not bad. But it's my job in these videos to pick these things apart so that there's no surprises. Surprises suck. We don't like surprises. I do know the temp gauge does not work in this car, which isn't uncommon because GM had a lot of problems with especially with their SUV and their truck. See that gauge? I'll just look with their gauges, and a lot of times we just replace them. This vehicle, we're going to keep the price down. We're not going to replace that. Clusters are about $300, and to get that gauge to work, not worth it. If it was the speedo or oil pressure, maybe. Probably just speedo. That's the only one that really matters. But yeah, if you Google GM cluster failures, instrument clusters, you'll find out that that's pretty normal. LTZ, 29,000 mile. Kelly Blue Book on it. Suggested price is $73.65. Man, I don't think it matters what title is this thing. This is a nice car, and it's super low miles. All the equipment will be in the ad. You'll be able to read it in there. Here's your Carfax. There's the VIN. Branded title, salvage due to theft. I'll show you that in a minute. Carfax one owner car, obviously with that low miles. Nothing really happened to this car. Then it was stolen and recovered the same day. So they stole it, and then they brought it probably to Copart or Allstate's yard or somewhere in Nevada, and it's been the same day. I'm not really sure how they do that, but they did it. There you go. That's the end of the report. It was an Allstate vehicle, which is good because everyone who owns Allstate insurance pays too much, which means they take care of things generally. And then there's our title. This will be, you'll be able to click on our title in the ad. There's your mileage. All right. So that's all the paperwork. Let me open the hood. Do the one-handed hood thing. I think these things have hood props, which will make it interesting. Yep. Let's see. There you go. All right. It's a nice little car, boy. Really nice car. New battery, oil change, air filter. No blow by at all. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, my left hand, I am not ambidextrous at all. Alright, let me get the hood down. Oh, it's already getting hot. It's time to start wearing gloves to do these things and not burn my fingers off here. Alright, so this is the passenger rear door. Let's see, there's the window down and up. Nice tinting too. You can tell that we're from a hot climate here with the tinting. Beautiful seats. The seats are in great shape. You just pull these things up like that. There's all your jack and everything. And then this thing would fold forward like this. All right. You also have headphones for kids or whatever in the back here. Okay, seat, back, forward, up, down, tilt forward, and back. Boy, the seat works perfect. I love when the seat motors are nice and fresh and relatively new, 29,000 miles, and they're nice and quick. It makes it a lot easier to drive and to do videos also. Some of these old Ford trucks, the seats barely move anymore. Let's see. There's your driver rear window, up and down. Boy, this is a nice rig. I'm not gonna be too sad if no one buys it. I'll be the driver of this guy. There's your driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, and driver rear window. Okay, let's see, door locks work fine. Mirrors, out, in, down, up. Other side, out, in, up, down. Let's see, what else? Seat forward and back and up and down. Seat forward and back. Let's see. Boy, the seat looks fantastic. And you got tilt wheel right here. And the air is blowing ice cold in here. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a little warm in Tucson already. I think we're going to try to get to 90 today. Got OnStar. I'm not going to hit that button because then I'll have someone try to sell me OnStar. Let's see, got another little holder here. Radio. Four-pack of got controls here. Steering controls. There you go. Alright. Got an old school cassette player and a CD player. AC. There you go. Rear defroster, front defroster, air conditioning, etc. Let's see, you can do the fan from the steering wheel. Keep it right there because it's kind of hot. There's the temperature from the steering wheel. Alright. 29,673 miles. Let's go for a ride. It's on a salvage title. If you want to drive it home, we have to give you plates and you have to get insurance. You can do neither on a salvage title. So we have to take it to the police and get what's called level 3 inspection. We charge $200 to do that before you get here. It's mandatory. So if you're going to come here to drive it home, there's $200 to restore the title. Then there's a $250 dock fee, and then there's taxes. Of course, there's a 2% tax here in Tucson for the city, and then whatever your state tax rate is. So the math is very simple. It's your state tax rate plus our city of 2%, $250 dock fee, and then $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, nothing else. No tax, no dock fee, no fee to restore it. You will have an option if you want to click on the button to restore the title for $200. You can do that, and it'll add $200 to the price of the vehicle if you want us to restore it before it ships out. What else? Let's see. Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it's for sale. Very clean, seriously low mileage vehicles like this do not grow on trees. People know that. This is an awesome kid's first car. In fact, if this was a year later, this would not be for sale. I put my daughter in it. She turns 15 in July. So next year she's going to need a car, and this would be absolutely perfect. Not so much money that if she crashes it, I'm going to stress out. And a nice running car. Not too fast. Runs good. Perfect kid's car. Perfect mall car. Anyway, what else? So make sure you get your deposit in, okay? It's $500. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the vehicle at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale, okay? Boy, this thing has a great ride. Really nice ride. Got a volleyball tournament to go to in a week and a half up in Phoenix, and this might be the one. Instead of driving the Lexus sports car that I have, I think we'll take this one. If it's still around. What else? Warranty speech. It's way out of warranty, at least by years, by like almost 10 years, okay? If something breaks in this vehicle, you're fixing it. We're not writing a check for anything. We're not writing a check for a window motor or a mirror motor or a radio knob or an engine or a transmission or anything, okay? Part of buying from us is we give you tons of information, more than you could ever get from anyone else, and in return for that, you are the owner, okay? If something breaks, you're going to write a check for it. Don't even bother calling us. You can call us and say, what's your advice on what should we do on it with a situation, because that can happen, all right? And we'll say, well, this is where you go to get this fixed. This is what you do. This is what it costs, blah, blah, blah. But we're not writing checks, okay? If that's not good for you, move on. I say this at the end of every video. I just want people to know that, how we operate, and that way there's no drama and everyone's happy, and you become one of our people who come back for this. We have one person who's on her 7th vehicle from us in the last 5 years. A lot of people over 3 or 4 cars, because they know, and they know that when they break, and a couple of them have broken like really soon after they got them, that they got to fix them, and they're fine with that because they save so much money buying them in the first place. We just want people to know that. Now this one, with 29,000 miles, that drives like it's got 0 on it. I don't expect this thing to break. I've told you that I think there's some paint work on that driver rear door. The tires are high rubber, but they have a little dry rot starting on them. That's up to you what you want to do with it, but now you know. Other than that, man, this is a hell of a car. I love this car. All right? Anyway, thank you for your time.